Hello and welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a video from thescene.com called 12 Things Not to Say to Muslim Women. Let's check it out.
Are you bald under your hijab? Yes, I'm bald. And I rub baby oil in my palms and I massage it and make it all shiny.
That's not funny. As much as I hate people who police humor here on the internet, this is just undeniably unfunny. It's cringy funny at best. I guess you got that going for you. Now let's get back to the question she apparently gets asked a lot.
Are you bald under your hijab?
Well, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable question to ask this girl. I mean, just look at her head now. She totally looks like she's bald under that hijab. If she's not, she has little to no hair. Look at the sides of her head. No sideburns at all. And a receding hairline? If this woman's head isn't shaved under that thing, it's partly shaved. So she's either bald or virtually bald. And this makes her stupid baby oil joke just that much more uncomfortable.
Yes, I'm bald. And I rub baby oil in my palms and I massage it and make it all shiny.
She makes that comment like it's so ridiculous to ask her if she's bald under that hat. I mean, how unself-aware can you be? Does this girl have a mirror? It's not like she looks like this girl or this girl. They're wearing hats too. Do you see the difference? Not only are these other girls attractive, but they also look like they have hair under their hats. This Muslim girl does not, and that's the reason she gets asked this question, because she looks like a fat, bald black lady who's wearing a tablecloth on her head.
These are things that Muslim women are sick of hearing.
Ew, dude, no, stop, no, not sexy. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna throw up.
So is your marriage going to be arranged? Do you have to have an arranged marriage?
And your husband is just going to boss you around and you're going to be subordinate to him, right?
Well, people ask if your marriage is going to be arranged because many marriages in Islam are arranged. If you're a Muslim and your marriage is not arranged, you're the exception, not the rule. So again, these Muslim women are being offended by questions which are totally reasonable to ask. You girls are members of a religion that is known to have mostly arranged marriages. And in addition, on their second point, yes, Muslim marriages are also known to be male dominated. In some of the most extreme cases, women can't make their own decisions, drive a car, or even leave the house. This is the actual patriarchy, not the fake conspiracy theorist patriarchy Western feminists cry about here. Islam is the real deal patriarchy, and the girls in this scene video, they are Muslim apologists.
Is your husband old? Is your husband Middle Eastern?
Did your dad make you wear that hijab? I think he forced it on you.
Well, did your dad make you wear it? Maybe he didn't force it on you today, but when you were a little girl probably, and now you've grown up to normalize the hijab. You want to wear it yourself now because your father and your barbaric religion made you wear it since you were a kid. That's called getting brainwashed.
In Ramadan, when you fast, do you ever sneak an Oreo or something?
You don't wear the hijab. You're not really Muslim.
Well, if you're not wearing a hijab, you're definitely not the traditional Muslim. The Quran and Sharia make women cover up, so you're certainly not a full-fledged devout Muslim. You're a diet Muslim, Muslim light, so to speak. You're another exception to the rule who is expecting outsiders to expect the exceptions instead of the rule. It's just absurd. These girls are getting butthurt about the stupidest thing, but I can't say I'm surprised. Let's think about another example of the way these Muslim girls are acting. Let's say you're a guy who just brought a date home, and you're about to go all Donald Trump on the girl. First, she lets you start kissing her because you're rich and powerful. Then you go to grab her by the pussy, but when you reach in her pants, bam, you find a dick instead of a pussy. That's pretty surprising since you saw a woman and were expecting a vagina in her pants. That is the norm after all. And on top of this surprise, you've actually offended the woman. She's mad at you for expecting a vagina, even though that's perfectly reasonable because it's the norm. That's how these Muslim women at scene are acting. They're getting offended when people expect typical Muslim things from Muslim women. And it's one thing to say, hey, no, I'm not that kind of Muslim. But to go on the internet and whinge about it is completely ridiculous.
Do you shower with your hijab on?
Do you shower in your hijab?
Why would anyone shower with clothes on?
Okay, even I'll admit this question sounds a little silly, but let's play devil's advocate for a second. If your religion makes you cover up your women out in public, at their churches, their markets, their schools, even at home, then making them wear hijabs in the shower really isn't that big of a leap. And if they did shower with hijabs, that wouldn't even be one of the weirdest things Muslims do because of their backwards religion. So yeah, again, this question, however silly, does have some merit.
Wow, that's so great. You don't even look Muslim. That's not a compliment.
It's a compliment here in America. We respect freedom in our country country, so looking like a patriarchal Muslim is not good here. And for the record, you don't really look like a traditional Muslim. So when people say that you don't, they're being accurate. And you really should be taking this as a compliment, girl. You look good. For another example, take a look at this picture of a professional basketball player. Many would say he doesn't even look like an NBA player. Most are black, of course, and many are scruffy, rough-looking guys. Not attractive or dashing like this Rockets player. So saying he doesn't even look like a baller is an accurate compliment. Just like saying this Muslim girl doesn't look like a Muslim.
You're not really allowed to say how you feel because Muslim women are oppressed, right?
Yes, many Muslim women are oppressed. Not much here in America, but certainly in other countries. For example, here are 7 things Muslim women can't do in Saudi Arabia. Drive a car, wear clothes or makeup that show their beauty, interact with men, go for a swim, compete freely in sports, and try on clothes when shopping. You know what? I'm actually glad these girls are complaining about all these obvious questions now. This is the perfect setup for us to respond with data about the bullshit in Islam.
Why do you have a pillowcase on your head? People have actually asked that.
Well, I said tablecloth, but pillowcase is good too. Yeah, people actually ask that because your hat actually looks like that. Maybe if you didn't wear such silly looking shit on your head, people would stop asking about it. Expecting the world to change and accept your stupid clothing choices is self-centered as fuck. Maybe it's time you got a new outfit, lady. Or maybe went to the gym for a couple hours.
Don't you feel like you're missing out on bacon though? Bitch, I got turkey bacon. It's just as good. Okay.
No, it's not. Turkey bacon is nowhere near as good as real bacon. And Muslims not eating pork is just another ancient custom that's just as outdated as making their women dress like mummies. Pork was banned by numerous religions in the past, like it is in Islam. Judaism still bans pork in some sects, but this custom has become dated because pork is not as dangerous to eat as it was long ago. Modern technology has made pork production clean and safe. So why do some Muslims still hold on to this outdated practice? Probably the same reason some of them still wear hijabs. They come from barbaric societies which brainwash their children into Islam at young ages, and then they keep a tight hold on their people with these insanely strict and often arbitrary rules. And back to this bacon bitch. I'm really starting to wonder why she still holds on to that no bacon rule, while she's clearly not following the hijab rule. Who is deciding what rules to still follow and why? I don't get what all this nonsense is based on. I guess because I'm lucky enough to not be a Muslim. Thank God, not Allah. What do you guys think? Is it ridiculous to ask if this girl is bald? Should these girls be this offended by pretty standard Muslim questions? Is turkey bacon better than the real thing? Comment below, and thanks for watching No Bullshit. See y'all next time. Hello everyone. We wanted to take an extra minute and have you take a look at these little cute guys. That's Kittens and Mitten Kittens and Stinker and Whittly Doo. Those are some of the harmless kittens that have been surviving off of the No Bullshit Patreon account. Go down to No Bullshit Patreon store and donate your money now to save cats and save lives and just be a good person and don't be a dick. You know, don't be a dick for once. For one time, give us your money to save cats. One more way you can support the No Bullshit Show is buying our merch. We've got all kinds of shirts, mugs, white shirts, black shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff at our Teespring store. If you're looking for some swag, I definitely recommend checking it out. And all the proceeds go right back into the show so I can make more videos for you guys. Thanks so much for your time. Goodbye again.